Hi, I'm Elena with YouTube Pilates. We're going to do a Ped-O-Pull workout today. Get your Ped-O-Pull. I have it pulled away from the wall. If yours is connected to the wall, you can do all these exercises. I'll let you know what you need to do once we get to that position. But if you can get it away from the wall and you feel comfortable with it, let's do it. So we're going to stand on the base to get started, facing forward, and no hands are going to be in the handle. When you have it, let's find ourselves in a Pilates V, if that's comfortable with your legs. Get your heels to be together, and then also find that connection with the pole. And then once you have that, try to find your pelvis back onto the pole. And then when you have your pelvis on the pole, let's imagine our pelvis is a bowl of soup. It's not dumped too forward, it's not dumped too back, it's nice and even. And then when you have that even, nice, neutral pelvis, get that pelvis to glue up against the pole. And then from there, I want you to try to find your back up against the pole, not your whole back. We have curvature in our spine, so our lower back can't necessarily touch it, but can we find that thoracic, this middle part of our spine, up against that pole? Good. And there's a curvature in our neck, so that can't find it, but the back of our head can. Now take a big breath in, find a big breath, fill up your lungs at every angle, and then now let's imagine our ribs pointed down towards that nice, even, neutral pelvis. On your exhale, blow everything out of your mouth and feel how those abs contracted, and see how your spine feels up against this pole as you're just doing your breath standing here in your Pilates V, which is not necessarily our daily movement. Exhale is blow everything out of our mouth, and when you exhale, force everything out and feel how your abdominal wall pulls in, and see what parts of the spine wants to shift. But I want you to try to find that bowl of the pelvis and then your rib cage pointed right towards each other the entire time. Now let's find our handles. Let's reach our arms forward. And all we're doing is reaching. Let's align our hands to our shoulders. We have a little bit of a tension. Give me a big breath in, reach through those fingertips. Exhale, blow everything out, we're not moving. And now let's assess our spine, where we at in space. Sometimes your ponytails can get in the way, move anything away, and find your back, glue up against the pole, aligning with our curvature. Let's pull down our arms on an exhale. Let's inhale, lift our arms. Now I want you to focus on the ribs and the pelvis. How are they working here when we're pulling our arms down? I want them to stay extremely stable. The whole time in this movement practice, this workout, notice what's happening in your pelvis and your ribs, this core, especially now that we have this pole behind us, always reminding us where we are in space. Especially when we use our arms, our ribs really like to flare, move, shift. Let's pull it down, stay down. Bend your elbows for triceps, straighten your arms, exhale. Bend your elbows for triceps. As you do this, point your elbows straight down. Keep your upper arm bones glued into the side of your body, and really notice what's happening in your rib cage and your pelvis. If you want your legs neutral, feel free to bring those legs neutral, but we're gonna start bending pretty soon in these knees. So I want you to try to be here. If it's too uncomfortable, do what you need to. Straighten down, keep it down, reach your arms forward, hold this position. Because I said it, let's all go neutral with our feet. Hold this, get your spine on the pole, tuck your chin to your chest around it, and roll down bone by bone, but keep your pelvis glued on the pole. If it's your first time doing this, take your time, feel comfortable, feel stable, your pelvis stays on. Let's inhale, stack our spine back onto the pole. How even can it be from the left and right side, and what can touch the pole? Let's exhale, round and roll down. Finding yourself peel off, a little roll up, but don't let your pelvis move or shift from the pole. Inhale, stack back up. Reaching through your fingertips, keeping your shoulders plugged into your core. Again, exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, arms are along for the ride. It's your spine that is peeling off the pole. You have a good look at your legs, keeping those toes and knees forward. And then you can see if they're even from left to right, assessing yourself. Again, exhale, tuck down, roll down, and we're gonna stay in this position so pelvis is stable on to this beautiful pole. Keep this reach towards your feet even more, keep your pelvis on the pole. Reach towards your feet even more, but keep the pelvis on there. Now from here, let's find our 100. Let's inhale for a full 5 count. Exhale for a full 5 count. Inhale, big breath in, fill up your lungs at every angle you can imagine. Keep your pelvis stable. Exhale, blow everything out. Pumping your arms vigorously, inhaling in. Exhaling out. How stable is our pelvis? Can it stay in that neutral bowl? Yes. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Keep this going. Swivel your legs together. You're in that Pilates V. Exhaling out. Don't peel off too much. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Can the lower ribs stay connected to the pole? Big inhale in. Are the lower ribs even from left to right up against that pole? One more pass. Exhale, let's hold this crunch, stay. Crunch even more. Think about that lower thoracic is still on the pole. Pelvis is still on. Reach even more to the feet, even more. We're still here, stay. Reach even more, stay. Reach even more, stay. Even more. Now, slowly peel up. Once you're at the top, you're gonna open your arms out to a T. Keep the ribs pointed down towards the pelvis. And then bring these hands towards your side. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up. Now, as we do this, notice what your ribs wanna do. It's like a lampshade pointing down towards that neutral pelvis, that bowl of a pelvis. Not letting it flare open when these arms wanna move certain ways. We have lots of movement that can happen in these arms, and our ribs wanna go along for the ride. But here we are trying to find them stable in this practice. Let's open it out, stay out. Our heels up against the pole. Do we need to do a little shifteroo? I do. How balanced are we? Slide down the pole. Keep your hands and arms aligned with your shoulders. However low you can manage. Let's go about halfway down. I would start there. Stay. Pull these arms towards your side, and then let's slide back up the pole. Yes. Are your heels up against the pole? Maybe. Good. Is your pelvis nice and even? Are your shoulders pulled down, or are you giving yourself a short neck? Open your arms out to the side. Can we slide down the pole again? Our pelvis is neutral. Our arms are staying aligned with our shoulders, and our rib cage is pointed down towards that pelvis halfway. Let's pull these arms down to our side. Exhale. Give yourself that long neck. Keep your shoulders plugged down, and let's straighten these legs up. Let's go a little faster. Inhale, open. Let's exhale, bend down. Inhale, lower these arms. Exhale, come up the pole. One more time, open. Bend down with grace. Find that neutrality. Lower these arms. And then slide up. Keep your arms like this. Let's go back down. We're doing a little reversal with our arms. Open your arms to a T here. Let's find our exhale on our arms this time. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, slide down the pole. Keep neutral in the pelvis. Keep neutral in your ribs. Then open out to a T, and then slide back up. Good. Again, lower. Notice these stable ribs. They're stable, and then especially here, how stable are they when we let these arms go? So stable. Come up. Lower. Bend. Open out. It's an exhale on our arm work. Inhale on the legs, exhale on the arms, inhale on the legs. We're gonna stay down. You got it, shoulders are down. Good, from here, turn your palms back. Bend for tricep, straighten out. Good, another version of our triceps. Bend, exhale, knees are over those toes. How is your stable pelvis? So stable. Ribs pointed down, yes. Shoulders down and long. Two more. How are those beautiful quads ears working? One more time. Hold it down, stay down. We're almost there. Give me little circles here. So circles, just 3 in these triceps, any direction you choose. It's an exhale when you pull down and your ribs are stable, especially now getting this dynamic work in. Let's reverse these circles. Inhaling, exhale when you pull down. Keep those upper arm bones pulled in towards our side. One more, stable ribs. Good, arms T, come up. Good, lower your heels. Holy moly. Come out of this position. Come off. We're going to take a little break from up and down, up and down. So that being said, we're gonna go down. Sit down on the base. and then just be here. Now, we all have different links of our core. So if you need assistance coming down and you can't grab onto these guys, feel free to hold them and then very carefully, I would push this up against the wall if you're doing it this way, very carefully come down and sit. But that being said, soles of the feet find each other, get your spine up against the pole and find it even from left and right. Then grab however you need to grab. Where are they? And then find the ribs pointed down towards the pelvis and vice versa. How's the back of the head on? Now from here, just pull the shoulders down and lift the shoulders. Palms are forward. Shoulders pull down, shoulders lift. Now this, depending on your own flexibility, you might be pushing that alignment with the ribs pointed down towards the pelvis, especially in this flexibility of our arms over our head like this. So be patient, do what you can. So we're just pulling our shoulders down our spine, lifting our shoulders up, shrugs from a different angle, pull down. How even can they be from the left and right side? Be okay with your side differences on your arms. We're just intentionally trying to make it even from left and right side. But of course, we've have life stuff that happens on these bodies of ours. Pull down, keep it. From here, bend the elbows. You pull into a field goal. Let's actually pull further. So elbows down to our sides. Open out, inhale, reach all the way up if you can. Ribs point down towards the pelvis. Exhale as you pull down towards your side. Inhale as you open and lift. You be patient with this. Be calm and steady. Notice what's happening in your rib cage. Don't let it flare. Calm. Can we lift a leg up in space? What did you say? I said it. Lift it. Keep everything else stable from the left and right side. Only a couple more of these passes. Try not to let anything shift to help this movement happen. When the arms are lifted, the leg lowers, soles of the feet find each other, lift the other leg with grace. It's just lifted up a little bit, staying in this same shape. Trying to keep the sides of your body even from the left and right side. How is the ribs and the pelvis here? Pointed down towards each other as they should be. Good, I know a lot to ask. Lower. Lift up both legs, I'm just kidding. Lower your arms again. Lift your arms. Now notice what your ribs want to do. Now that we did our left and right side, how stable can we keep those ribs pointed down towards our pelvis? Now, on your next pass, you're going to lift it up, keep it up. Rotate your palms back in space, and then rotate your palms forward. Let's find this little circumduction. Let's all the way go into that external rotation out to the side, and then find that internal. And letting this little bit of traction that's happening on these springs, let that dynamic happen, that ball and socket of the shoulder, scour it out. Be patient on the differences of your shoulders. All right. From here, you're gonna turn your palms back, tuck your chin to your chest, and you roll forward just a bit, kind of like we were doing our roll down earlier with the pelvis still on. So you're here in this position, you're folded down, and you're in this all the way external rotation back. You're going to slowly stack your spine back on the pole, bone by bone, as you rotate these palms back into an internal rotation. It's going all the way to the shoulder to the hand, okay? So we're stacked back up. We slowly externally rotate these arms and then peel your head down, and you're finding yourself fold all the way down, keeping that lower back and pelvis on the pole. Slowly stack back up, and you're rotating these arms back in. Try to keep them even. Y'all, yeah, give me a couple more. Calm nervous system. Slowly peeling. How even can we be? How calm can we make this movement in our body? Think about how mentally we're perceiving this. How calm can we make that perception? Our body knows no different to what we're perceiving. And what we're perceiving has everything to do with our own mind, my friends. We could be all in the same situation and we're seeing it all a different way. So, that being said, let's perceive this as calm, steady, Not a big deal. Okay, we got one more in us. Yep. Feels yummy when we're done, I promise. And a lot of things can stretch our shoulders like this, especially even in those arm lines. Our arms are connected from left to right, muscular wise. Okay, from here, I want you to turn your palms out to the side, pull these T-arms down, which then they don't have to go all the way to a T, that's a big ask. And then lift the arms. Keep the shoulders down your spine as you pull, let's say somewhat to a T, and then you lift the arms, whatever you can handle, but I want you to be on line with your alignment. I want you to keep the pelvis neutral, keep your rib cage pointed down towards the pelvis, and keep your shoulders down. Now only do the range of motion you can honoring that. So don't let the ribs go cray, don't let the shoulders lift, don't let your whole body move. You are nice and controlled because this is called contrology. Control of the body, mind, spirit. Exhale as you pull down. Doesn't have to go all the way down. Come up. One more time. Exhale, pull. Come up. Good. From here, bend your elbows like we started earlier. Bend your elbows down towards your side. Bring your arms forward and then open back out. So a little rhomboid action that we would do on all the other apparatus. But here we are doing it here. I want you to focus on keeping your shoulders down your spine, long neck. Pelvis is neutral. Ribs point to the pelvis. If you've been with me or already in this class, you're like, okay, I know. Good, that's why we're here. Try to honor that. Notice what your body is doing. You could have slept funky last night. You could be sitting in the same position at work all day long and it tightens up your body. So here, we are trying to physically get balanced. 2 more passes. Exhale when you close forward. Ribs stay pointed down towards the pelvis. Open. One more time. Hold it in front of you. From here, pull down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. How low can you go? Hopefully your springs are nice and healthy. Come up all the way. And then you're gonna rotate your palms forward. Dynamic moves, because that's what our arms do. Turn your palms towards each other, pull down in front of you. Aligned with your shoulders, good. Kind of like some side arms that we would find on the reformer. Shoulders stay down as you rotate your palms forward. Notice what your palms wanna do, shoulders wanna do. Palms towards each other, slide down, elbows in that alignment. Good. Think that side arm reach, reformer style. Come up. Like we're sliding up a wall. And then once you're up, then you rotate. You can rotate out all the way with those palms. I like that. And then rotate palms in. And then come down, slide. Elbows in alignment with those hands. Come up. And rotate forward. One more time. Turn, slide, come up, and turn. Now from here, I want you to dive forward, peel that spine down, those arms are reached back, kind of like what we were doing before. Stack back up, bring these arms forward in space, reaching up at the diagonal when your arms or when your back goes up against the wall. Okay, you feel that work of holding these arms here. Then dive forward again, bone by bone. Arms reach back. There's a rotation that happens in the shoulder. And then slowly peel yourself back onto the pole. Arms are rotating. Palms will be turned down and you're reaching at the diagonal where the ceiling and wall meet forward. A lot of work that happens in those upper core, in that upper core. I like to call it our armpit muscles. Good. Folding forward, reaching back, diving into the water, my friends. And then come up, slowly. Be stacked, pull down, feel that tension in those arms, that upper core. underneath those ribs. Good. And slowly come back into the stacked position. Good. Okay. Reach up. You're going to let go of these gracefully. Yes. I like where your arms are. I want you to reach one arm to the side. You're going to reach up and over, do a little side stretch. And then come back up. We'll find a T-arm and reach the other side. The other hand goes down, reach up and over. Let's look up towards the ceiling. Push back up to a T-arm. Enjoy this little stretch. We won't be here long. Other side. Hand down, reach up and over. Look up towards the ceiling. Come up T-arm. Stack up on that pole. Then the other side. Come up, T-arm. Beautiful. You're going to come out of this position. Be careful with your Ped-O-Pull on coming up out of the position. We're going to turn and face back in space and work from there. I'm going to turn my pole to the side so you can see what's happening in my body. When you're here, this is the part where if your Ped-O-Pull is up against the wall, then you might be a little jammed in, but I honestly feel like you're going to be able to do the whole thing. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all. Okay, so let me get my alignment on point. You are now facing the back of your pole. Stand on the base always, and then you have your handles. Heels together. You're in a beautiful Pilates V. Now, I don't want you to lean up against the pole. I want you to stay nice and neutral in your body and stay upright. Grab onto the handles or reach your arms forward. Now from here, try to be even from the left and right side and then pull these arms down by your side. If it's your first time, be careful with this and then lift back up. Now notice when you have no tension, how you are relevant to the pole. So if you're touching it, if you're not, then when you pull down, does that change? And then lift. Now stay in that minefield of how your body is in space to this pole as you pull down. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your knees over those toes, gluing through the midline of that body, the center of the body. We do 2 more passes like this. Think ears over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, and those ribs and pelvis stay in that same relationship like we talked about this whole class. Pull down, you stay down. We bend for tricep. Bend the elbows, straighten down. Bend the elbows, straighten down. Enjoy where we're at in this practice. You can have long hands or you can grab on. Sometimes I go in between the two, depending on where I'm at that day. I feel like the older I get, the more I feel my wrist. So I have been trying to work on that grip strength. Be patient where you're at. Last pass. You hold it down, you stay down. Turn your palms towards your body. Now, know where you're at in the relation to the pole. Lift the arms out to the side. Keep your shoulders down your body. Pull these hands down. Good. Same concept. But we have no pole up against us for now. But yet we have the whole spring situation where it's pulling out in space. So be patient with our new moves. Let's pull it down. Give me a little tension on this spring. Now from here, bend the knees down. Be patient. If you need to glue yourself up against the pole to have a little bit of a knowing where you're going, feel free. Lift your arms out to the side and then straighten back up. You pull down, you bend the knees, think halfway, whatever that means to you. Open out, straighten your legs. So it's arms, legs, arms, legs. Pull the arms down, let's let this be an exhale. Inhale, bend down, keep your shoulders down. Lift your arms, and then straighten the legs. You got it, pull down. Your pelvis is a bowl, especially when you bend down in this plie. Don't let the pelvis and the ribs shift. Open your arms up to a T and let this spring help you as you come all the way back up to standing. Keep your arms to a T. You bend down, let's let this be an exhale this time. Inhale, bring your hands down towards your side. Exhale, straighten your legs. Notice how we reversed it. Open your arms out to a T. bend down. It's an exhale. Pelvis is neutral. Inhale, lower your arms. Exhale, come up. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Lower down. Pull. And come up. Very good. Okay, lift your arms. Now, lift up to releve. Heels together. Now come into a little lower bit of the releve, so you're up high, then go down just a bit, there's your home. You're in a nice neutral position. Your pelvis is neutral. Reach your arms forward. Hey babe, you ready? Stay here. Pull your arms down towards your side. Be patient with what your body does. Inhale, lift forward. Hello. Exhale as you pull down. Keep your pelvis neutral. Inhale, lift. As you do this, notice how your body wants to shift to help you with this pattern. And then I want you to find your center. Glue. Try to find yourself. Stay. 1. 2 more passes. Exhale as you pull down. Try not to judge. You're gonna pull it down and you're gonna keep it down on this next pass. Bend your knees halfway. Can we find triceps here? How is the pelvis and the rib connection? Keep your upper arms glued into your side body. Try to be even from the left and right side of your body as you do this, which it'll definitely knock you around if you're not. 2 more. Hold it down, stay down. Let's work these legs a bit. You stay. Lower down in your plie just a bit more. Turn your palms towards your body. Open your arms out to a T. Bring these arms forward. Then bring these arms down. Arm circles. Turn your palms towards your body. Open out to the side. Inhale, go forward, but still, this is our exhale as you pull your arms down in front of you, our down circles. Turn your palms towards you. Open out to the side. Bring your arms forward. Then you pull down, exhale. Turn the palms, open out, forward, pull down. You keep this happening. Can we lower in our plie just a bit more? Yes. Can we keep our ribs pointed down towards our pelvis? Yes, I know, I told you we're gonna work these legs. 1 more. You got it. But you know what we do in arm circles? We reverse these things. So you open out to the side, you pull down, this is our exhale. Turn your palm back, then you lift. Long inhale, still inhaling as you open. Exhale as you pull down. Turn your palms back, inhale, lift. Keep everything neutral, open. Lower. Turn your palms back. How is the ribs and the pelvis relationship? Pointed right down towards each other? Of course they are. Keeping your chest open like a book the entire way through. Our heart open like a book, always. We're here on planet Earth to love. I think we get challenged with the stuff that closes our heart up. And that's our lesson. Don't let it. Learn whatever lesson you're supposed to learn out of it, but keep your heart open. And work from that open heart space. Okay, turn your palms back, we're here. Bend for triceps, straighten your legs. Good, come out of this very nicely. We're gonna turn back around the other side. I'm gonna stay in this position. All right, you know we're not done. Heels together, lift up in space, back yourself up against the pole. Reach your arms forward. We're up in releve. Bend down, arms reach forward. Bend down, slide down the pole, think halfway. Pull your arms down by your side. Straighten the legs. Turn your palms towards your body, open. Good, I'm changing your life up, so just follow. I want you to slide it down the pole. Pull your arms towards your body. Turn your palms back in space. Slide up, straighten the legs. Lift the arms. Pull the arms down, bend the legs. Turn your palms towards your body. Straighten the arms, or lift the arms, straighten the legs. Good, lower down. Turn your palms. Bring your arms forward. Bring your legs to neutral. I want you to tuck your chin to your chest, around and roll forward and down. Find that little roll down and reach. Let's inhale, stack back up on that pole. One more time, round and roll down and reach. Good. Can we lift our heels in this position? Yep. Can we come back up? Stack up. How even are we? Peel and roll down. It's an exhale. Ooh, good. Come up. Are we even on our metatarsals with just a little bit more energy on that second toe? All right, arms stay forward, arms stay forward. Can you just lift a leg up? Just one out to the side. It just lifts up a little bit in space. And notice how much your body is trying to move around to make this happen. And then bring the leg down. Yep, there's no other connection. We are neutral and our heels are lifted. Then you lift the other leg up and lower. And you'll notice once you do a couple passes, your body's like, okay, this is how we do it. Stay with me. And then you'll definitely notice your side differences of how easy it is to lift up that leg or not. Which I love this, because it has a lot to do with our core, and you don't realize that front core, how different it can be from the left and right side. One more on each side. Try to be even on the pole, then lift, come down, neutral, even on the pole, then you lift. Right? Heels together here. We're not backed up against the pole. Heels together, we're not backed up against the pole. Not with our heels. Our spine is. Now, it's gonna be I think it's a little easier. Lift one leg up, lower. Arms reach out shoulder level, lift the other leg up, lower. One more on each side, lift. It's because you're finding that connection through center. So that's why that little easier comes from, but don't judge your body if it's easier or not. We're all a little different. Now, back your heels up against the pole. Can you open your arms out to a T? Open one leg out to the side. Try to be stacked. Bring that leg back. Heels together, you find the pole. The other leg lifts out to the side and lower down. Notice what else your body's trying to do here, and then try to not let it happen. Lift and lower, and not judging yourself, because you're most likely already shifted in the movement. Then you're like, oh, what's happening there? Lift and lower. Okay, we're glued up against it. One of the leg goes back in space, a little extension, come back on, arms are out to the side. Then the other leg, it extends back. You come back on, other leg extends, come on. How neutral is our pelvis? So neutral, Elena, thanks for asking. And come back on. Good, lower down. Release your pole. Let's come off of our Ped-O-Pull completely. You're not on it at all. Your feet are hip width apart. Stand up nice and tall. Give me a big breath in through your nose. On your exhale, take your chin to your chest, round and roll down bone by bone. Take your time. All the way down for you. Give me a big inhale at your bottom. Slight bend in the knees. Exhale, slowly round and roll up, peeling your spine back up like you're stacking river rocks. Notice how you feel left and right. Give me a big breath in. Let's reach our arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Hopefully you don't mess with anything. Tuck our chin to our chest, run and roll down. Peel off those river rocks. Arms are just hanging down once they roll down. All the way down, feel even, take your time. Big inhale in. Slight bend in the knees, curl the pelvis, slowly roll up. Stack bone by bone, don't rush it. Calm nervous system. Be here. Close your eyes if you feel willing. Be nice and tall. Find yourself root down to the center of earth. Find yourself from the crown of your chakra Root yourself all the way up to the stars. Feel with every breath in, you are pulling energy from the earth and the stars. And on those exhales, you are exchanging that energy, giving that earth energy to the stars and that star energy to the earth. Big breath in, fill it up. Again, pulling that energy. On your exhale, exchange those energies because we have that power. Believe it, know it. Big breath in. Exhale, distribute that and let it align you. Another big breath in. And exhale, just be here. Feel that neutral pelvis of yours. Feel your rib cage point down towards that pelvis. Feel your arms just hang naturally. Feel your heart open up and knowing that you do everything out of your heart. Everything is worked through our heart. Every choice. Because everything can be said with love. Every boundary can be put up in a loving way. Everything can be handled that way. May you find that ability to do that. Open your eyes, tell yourself you're the strongest person around because you are. Look what you just did. Like, love, subscribe. Thank you. That was fun. Until next time.